Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a book haul, and I know that I just did a book haul about a week ago, and that was my April book haul, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'll have it linked down below if you're interested. But since then, I have acquired quite the amount of books, and I wasn't expecting to be buying all of these books, but it just kind of happened. So I have here for you today yet another book haul. It's kind of ridiculous that I have this many books since that last book haul, but you know me with my book buying, it's crazy. So I'm very excited to show you guys what books I have today. They're mostly going to be contemporary books. I know that summery contemporary reads are a big thing for a lot of people during the summer. They like reading contemporary, it's a thing. So I decided that I needed to buy a bunch of contemporary books to review and read because I'm planning on doing some really exciting stuff at the beginning of the summer about contemporary books and spreading the word about newer contemporaries and all that jazz. So I've basically been going to Barnes & Noble and ransacking the contemporary YA section and trying to find the best ones that I think look interesting to read for you guys and see if they're good and then let you guys know about them. So that's basically why I've been buying all these books. There's a couple exceptions in this mix, but mostly it's going to be contemporary YA. The first thing I have to show you guys, actually I didn't pick up at my local Barnes & Noble, but my friend got for me from Italy, and I think that's so funny. She went to Italy last week and she brought me back a book, and it is Curcando, Alaska. Curcando, Alaska by John Green, and this is Looking for Alaska in Italian. So she bought me a book in Italian. It's Looking for Alaska. Literally, the way I just pronounced Cursando, I'm so sorry to all of you people that speak Italian or are Italian. You know, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm honestly so, like, I wish I knew how to say this. I really do. And I probably butchered it so bad, so I apologize. But yes, she did buy me this, and I love it. I think it's so cool. She knows Looking for Alaska is one of my all-time favorite books. So the fact that she came and brought me back a book that's in Italian, and it's John Green's Looking for Alaska, that's so funny. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think this is so cute. I'm very excited to add it to my little pile of John Green books. So that's pretty fun. The next book is also an exception to the summery contemporary reads, and it's actually a book that I would have never picked up if it wasn't for you guys. A lot of you guys have actually recommended me picking up this book, so that's what piqued my interest about it. So I looked it up on GOODREADS, and it actually sounds like something that I could get into, so I'm very excited about it. And that is The Bronze Horseman by Paulina Simons, and this is a historical fiction book that I believe takes place during World War II, and it is about a romantic love story, and I'm really excited about this. I've never read historical fiction ever in my life, but I love the World War II time period and learning about history from then, so I think a historical fiction novel set in that time period would be something really interesting for me, and especially one that's a love story. So I'm very excited about this. It is like 800 pages, but you know, I'll delve into this sometime, and hopefully I'll be so into it that I'll just zoom past it, but I'm very excited about this book. I've heard nothing but great things about it, and I'm really excited. Next book I have here is called My Life with the Walter Boys by Ali Novak, and this was originally a book that was on Wattpad, so I'm guessing it was a fan fiction, or maybe it was just a Wattpad story, I don't really know. I believe this book follows a young girl whose parents get into a car accident and die, so she's forced to move in with a new family, and it is the Walters family, and they have 12 sons. So it's her living with 12 boys, and it's just her life living with the Walter boys, but I thought this sounded really cutesy and fun, and I feel like it's going to be funny. So if you guys have heard of this book, let me know. I've seen it at Barnes & Noble a couple times, but then I finally read the back and I was like, that actually sounds kind of interesting. So I'm very excited about this one, and I'd love to hear what you guys think. So if you've read this one, let me know. The next book I picked up I'm so excited about, and it is called Dating Down by Stephanie Lyons. This book follows a girl named Samantha, and she works in a coffee shop. It's basically her reiterating her love story with this boy named X. His name isn't actually X, but she just chooses to call him X in the story, and it's told through an assortment of poems, so it's kind of like in verse, like Ellen Hopkins style almost. So I'm very excited about this. If you guys know me, if you watch my channel, you know I'm a huge poetry nut, and I'm very excited about this. I think it's going to be really interesting. I read the first page and I'm already pretty intrigued, so I'm very excited to pick this one up, and I think it's going to be really interesting. I originally picked it up because the cover is so pretty, and I was like, what is this book? That's what initially drew me to it, but I'm very excited about the premise of the story. I think it sounds pretty interesting, so I'm excited about this one. The next book I picked up is a 16th Summer Novel, Swept Away by Michelle Dalton, and I didn't know this was part of like a series. I guess it's part of a series, I'm not really sure. I think they can be read as standalones, but correct me if I'm wrong. If any of you guys have read these, there's like the 16th Summer, the 15th Summer, and then there's another 16th Summer, this is the 16th summer, so I literally have no idea. So I guess it's like a series, but you can maybe read them all. Like, I don't know, if you guys know anything about this series, let me know. But I read the synopsis on the back and it sounded kind of interesting. I think it's about this girl who lives in Maine, and like during the summer Maine has a lot of tourists because it's like an attraction during the summer. And then she meets this boy who's there for the summer, and I guess they fall for each other, but he's only there for the summer, so it's this big thing. And I don't know, it sounded like a cutesy contemporary summer book, so I picked it up. But if it's part of a series and I have to read other books, then I'm not gonna read this and I'm gonna return it. So let me know if you know anything about this series or book or whatever, so I can figure that one out. But yeah, it seems kind of interesting. Next book I have is Things We Know by Jessie Kirby, and from what I've gathered about this book, I believe it follows a young girl who has this boyfriend, and the boyfriend passes away and he gives his heart to another boy, and our main girl character kind of wants closure or something, so she tries to go find this boy that has her ex-boyfriend's heart, and it's just the whole journey of her trying to find him, and then she finds him, and then maybe there's like a situation where it's her and this boy that has her ex-boyfriend's heart, which kind of sounds crazy to me, but I was really drawn to this and I'm really excited to see where this story will go. So that's really why I picked it up, because it just intrigued me and like I need to know what happens. So I'm really excited about this one. Again, I think it's going to be a cool contemporary one for the summertime, so I'm excited about it, but I don't really know what to expect from it, so that's interesting. It also has a very interesting type of cover. It just like feels like paper. Like, I know it feels like paper, but aww. Cute. But yeah, I'm excited about this. I think it's going to be interesting. Next book I have here is called The Islanders, and it's volume 1, Zoe Fools Around and Jake Finds Out, and this is by Katherine Applegate and Michael Grant. This is actually a part of a series that is called the Islanders series, and it was previously marketed as the Making Out series, which sounds weird, and I don't think anybody would ever pick that up, but if you have, let me know about it, because this series, there was single books, like Zoe Fools Around was one book, and then Jake Finds Out was the second book, and there's like 30 books in the series, and I didn't know that when I bought this. Like, I knew it was going to be a part of a series, but I didn't realize that I was committing to like 30 books, but I'll see where this one takes me, if I like it, if I don't, if I'll pick up the next volume. But yeah, it was called the Making Out series, so if any of you guys have read that, let me know. This author, Katherine Applegate, has like 300 books to her name. I think she writes a lot of like middle grade books and stuff. From what I gather on the back, this is a series about a group of teenagers who spend their summers in the New England community of Kadim Island, and I'm from New England. I live in Massachusetts, for any of you guys that don't know, and down the Cape there is a town called Kadim. And it's not called Kadim Island, it's just Kadim. And I don't think there's a Kadim anywhere else. So I don't know what this Kadim Island place is. If it's Kadim like down the Cape, or if it's not, or whatever, if it's a made up place, I have no idea. But yeah, I go there. So I don't think that's what they're talking about, because it's never been referred to as an island. But yes, and it's just about all these teenagers and all this crazy stuff they do and just their adventures during the summertime, I guess. So I'm excited about it. I think it should be interesting, and maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't, but I'll definitely let you guys know. And if any of you guys have read this series or the Making Out series previously, let me know about it. Next book was actually sent to me by an author, and that is called Sugar. It's by Deirdre Riordan Hall, and she sent this book to me, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm very excited about this one. I believe this book follows a young girl who struggles in her family life and also struggles with body image, and she just has a lot of things going on, and then she meets this boy named Even, and their unlikely friendship builds, and I don't know if it turns into a romance or anything, but I'm really excited about this. I think it sounds really cute, and I love a good book about self-discovery and a good book about, you know, young girls figuring themselves out. I don't know how old she is. I think she's 17. Yeah, she's 17. So it's basically just like her living life. Sugar allows herself to think about the future for the first time, a future not weighed down by her body or her mother. Soon Sugar will have to decide whether to become the girl that Even helps to see within herself, or sink into the darkness of the skin-deep role her family and her life has created for her. So it's like a self-discovery novel, but I'm very excited about it. I think it sounds super interesting, and I think this is an arc. I think it comes out in June, maybe. Yeah, June. June, I think it's like June 1st or something, so I'm probably going to read that closer to that date, so when I review this book I'll have it more fresh in my memory, if you know what I'm saying. So I'll probably do that, but yeah, I'm excited about this one. The next book I have to show you guys was also sent to me by an author, and that is From a Distant Star by Karen McQuestion, and this follows a young girl named Emma who has this boyfriend named Lucas, and I believe he's struggling with some type of disease or sickness, and everybody's kind of giving up on him, but she still believes that he's going to get better, and he ends up getting better, but then he's kind of changed, and they don't really have this connection anymore or something like that. When she finds an unidentifiable object on his family's farm and the government agents come to claim it, she begins to suspect that nothing is what it seems. Emma's out-of-this-world discovery may be the key to setting things right. Emma sets out to save the boy she loves, and with a little help from a distant star, she might have a chance of making those dreams come true. I don't really know. This sounds really interesting to me. I love the cover. I love space covers. They're all really beautiful. So I love this. It's also mattified, so I love that too. But I'm very excited about this book. I don't think this is an ARC. I think this is the original copy, so hopefully I will be getting to this soon and reviewing it for all of you lovely people. So I'm very excited about this one. I think it sounds super interesting. And the last book I have to show you guys is actually the book that came in my April indie bookworm box, which I didn't do an unboxing video. I actually filmed an unboxing video, but it didn't come out how I wanted it to. I just wasn't feeling it, so I never uploaded it, but I wanted to show you guys the book that I got in it because, you know, I gotta share it. It's a new adult book. It's called Fisher's Light by Tara Civic. I believe this book follows a married couple, and one of them is like at war or in the military or something. I want to read the back to you because I think it sounds really interesting, but I'm gonna mess it all up if I try to explain it. So I'm gonna read the back. The back is in a letter format and I'm gonna read it to you because it just explains everything. So, Fisher, I guess this is it, huh? After 14 years together, starting a life of our own on this island, 5 developments and countless letters I've written you through it all, I finally go out to the mailbox and see something I've always dreamed of. An envelope with your handwriting on it. For one moment, I actually thought you'd changed your mind, that all the awful things you said to me were just your way of coping after everything you'd been through. I was still here, Fisher. I was still here, holding my breath, waiting for you to come back, even though you told me you never would. You always said you'd find your way back to me. Out of all the lies you've told me, this one hurts the most. Enclosed, you will find the signed divorce papers, as requested. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'm sorry it wasn't me. Lucy. To get the ending that they want, Lucy and Fisher will have to go back to the beginning. I don't know, man, but this sounds amazing. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so intrigued. Like, that back letter intrigues me so much, and I'm so excited to read this book. So excited. And I believe this is, you know, an indie published book. It's self-published by this lovely author, Tara Civic, so I'm so excited to read this book, guys. I'm very excited. So let me know if you've heard of this. If you have, definitely tell me what you thought about it. But I don't know, it's probably not a very popular book. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one, so yeah. So yes, those are the books that I have picked up in the last week, which is actually kind of sad, but you know, we all have our things. Some people do drugs, some people buy books, you know, I'm the type that buys books, so you know, no judging. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know anything you need to let me know in the comments below, anything about these books, anything about recent books that you've picked up. I'd love to hear all about it. Make sure you like this video if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Also follow me on Twitter at LovelyLikeLaura if you want to get more info, you know, of my life. I post some pretty fun stuff on there and I talk to you guys and it's really fun, so make sure you follow me. And yes, I hope you guys all have an absolutely wonderful day, and I'll talk to you all very soon. I'm sorry I'm so annoying. Okay, bye!